What's up, guys? Zach here with the Pickleball Pipeline, bringing you a first episode of the Pro Pipe. Now, in this, we're bringing all things pro pickleball and the three major tours. Now, the first two tours you need to know about is the PPA and the MLP. And these are most important because back when professional pickleball was starting, you had these two tours who were bidding for major stars and signing them to multi-million-dollar exclusive contracts to see who was going to be the big dog in pickleball. Soon they realized this is an unsustainable model and we need to change it. So they merged to form the UPA, or the United Pickleball Association. Now, the UPA runs a year-long format where you have some weekends that are PPA events and some weekends that are MLP events. Now, your PPA events are more of your traditional tournament seating, side out scoring, as well as where you get your big dogs like Ben Johns and Anna Leigh Waters, oftentimes winning each weekend. Now, it moves from a round of 64 all the way down to Championship Sunday. MLP is a little different. You've got a team format, rally scoring, and the problem with MLP is you oftentimes only have 3 to 4 major teams, but it can get interesting and rowdy. The last tour that you need to know about is the APP, oftentimes called the People's Tour. And in this, you have big names like Jack Murnau and Megan Fudge, but you also have YouTube stars like Kyle Kazuda and Tanner Tomasi, who are oftentimes dominating those finals matches. A little bit harder to keep track of this tour as it's just a little bit less well known and oftentimes seen as the building tour before pros move on to the PPA. Now, this is the Pro Pipe, and this is the first episode that you need to know before we jump into next week, which is the regulatory bodies. And you need to know what the regulatory bodies are and what they govern in order to understand paddles and the paddles that you can play with in which tournament. So stay tuned. Again, I'm Zach with Pickleball Pipeline. We'll see you next week.